to the Black American discussion. And just here, man, just, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up with a lot of you brothers and sisters out there from New York all the way to the Bay, man. Join the conversation, man, the Black American discussion. It's your boy, BlackSheep, man. I mean, just pushed into this, man, you know what I'm saying, off a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, you know, that people said, man, that, you know, that we can't let slip by. You know what I mean? And one of the things is Mitch McConnell saying he don't know who to give it to. Okay, number one, brothers and sisters, okay? And number two was pushing me into this here. It's like Tupac said, Negroes, well, niggas from the Bay all the way to New York, from New York all the way to the Bay need to come to some form of adherence and awakening to this right here. And the agenda that I'm pushing on this show is Black American awakening, Black American awareness, up until the realization of who we really are, up until the realization of who we really are, as it reflects our lifestyle, reflects the Bible, and, you know, Deuteronomy 28, Lamentations, and the whole Bible actually. But if you really just want to go to the nitty-gritty of, you know, like Mitch McConnell say, we don't know who to give it to, then you can read Lamentations and Deuteronomy 28. Just read Deuteronomy 28 and you can very, very understand who's to give it to. And these shows right here that I'm working on, trying to better, you know, bring the content to you, brothers and sisters. This is the gist of it. This is the agenda that's pushed for Black Americans from New York all the way to the Bay to come to some form of adherence of who they really are as Hebrew people, and come to the awareness that they are up under a false narrative of black and Black/African American, you know, nationality. These labels are, you know, are false narratives of the real true nationality of who Black America, as they direct them, who they really are, as they direct Black American and African American to who they really are. So this is what I'm doing, brothers and sisters out there in the United States of America, trying to send a Nero link. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, Elon Musk trying to send, you know, links to, you know, the brain and things of this. Well, I'm here, you know, doing the same thing he doing with computers, but I'm trying to, with computers and human brains, but I'm trying to do with humans and their culture. So I'm doing the same thing he lightweight doing, but I'm just trying to, you know, do it with the human beings and connect them with their culture, who they really are, their true identity as Hebrew people in the United States of America, up under the false narrative as Black American, when this skin right here is bronze. Yeah, skin right here is bronze. You know, that penny that Abraham Lincoln on, that's the same color. And Abraham Lincoln, didn't he free the bronze colored people? Okay, so that's what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. Trying to connect, you know, draw that line, you know, back, you know, from now all the way to the Emancipation Proclamation, because Mitch McConnell saying he don't know who to give it to. So brothers and sisters from New York, everybody everywhere far in between in the United States of America, I'm using the slogan, you know, niggas from New York all the way to the Bay, because it's a quotation that Tupac has, and I go look for that. you know, in the archives of his music and his, you know, secrets of you know, war, so to speak, you know, his war stories, you know what I'm saying, his music, and which is a lot of Jews within that music that I will be bringing to this show also, just to share it with you brothers and sisters from New York all the way to the Bay. Biggie Smalls, I'll be sharing some of his music, I'll be sharing some of Tupac music, some of everybody music that pinpoints and supports the uplifting and awakening of Black Americans as one people, okay, from New York all the way to the Bay. Okay, brothers and sisters, so I'm just gonna sit here and chop it up with you. We go talk. I'm gonna share some notes with you, you know, from the years that passed, things that people have said up in there in that Congress and that White House, and you know, I got my American flag, you know what I'm saying, and pretty soon I'm working on getting sent in my Black American flag, because we are you know, a nation within ourselves. We're just considered the Black Caucus. Okay, brothers and sisters, so, and we represent the American flag because, you know, our blood is on this. I'm saying, meaning blood, meaning all the war. You heard Mitch McConnell say we did a civil war fighting for, come on brothers and sisters, I need you brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? When I do that, that means you already own the word, the next word, where we communicate. And that's what makes these shows, you know, what they are, because the things that I'm showing you and talking to you about, you already know. The only thing is that you ain't been able to expand those thoughts. This is a show you'll be able to expand those thoughts about how you feel about, you know, what's going on in our day, in today's society. And I'm just here to show you how the Bible reflects a living condition and culture of a people in particular that's so happen to be in the United States of America. And they're all divided up under the IUIC, Israel Uniting Christ, and the Israelite Worldwide Ministries organization, spiritual religious organizations, among many others. And just to say that these people, this is the body of Christ that we're speaking about. And as you see, that we all are divided. You know what I mean? Divided. We're looking at Christianity, when Christianity was just a byword back in those days of Jesus after he ascended. You know, that's how they identified the ones that was here. The ones, you know, that followed Jesus and his ways was, you know, as a byword, a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga, like a byword nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was just saying all that to say this isn't a religion, brothers and sisters. This is a way of life for Black Americans, and we're living in living prophecy right now as we speak. So I'm just pushed up into this, brothers and sisters, by our Father, Ahaya, you know, Yah. We know him here as God, but, you know, to be more specific, is when you walk in the room and you're looking for a particular person, and it's a room full of men, and you say, hey, man, everybody go turn around, man. So when we walk up in the room, we want to be more specific about who we talking to, because if you say a person's name, that particular person is going to turn around. You know what I mean? So we stepping up in, you know, the arena of who created this. We don't want to say just God, because it's many gods. So the God that I'm talking about, and the God that I'm standing here representing by and pushed into this by, sent by, and doing everything that you go see me be doing from this point on, on the scene, God, Ahaya, you know, Yah, his original names in Hebrew, which is our original tongue that's in the mouths of other people on the other side of the planet from the United States of America. Our tongue misplaced in other people's mouths. Our culture is on the back of other people carrying our flags like the Star of David. You see, and this is where I come to try to, you know, well, not try, because tryers lose, doers win. So this is what I come to do, to be a link in the chain. And my link, you know, is you know, waking the brothers and sisters up, bringing them together to some form of that adherence to they self, from New York all the way to the Bay. Welcome to the Black American Discussion. I'm your host, Black Sheep, your brother, Black Sheep. So come on in, brothers and sisters, and let's chop it up. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, for all the chosen ones out there that's chosen, you know, in their heart and in their DNA and their melanin and everything chosen. You know you chosen, man. Go on and subscribe to that channel. And that's how we go do it. If you feeling that you chosen, you know, to stand up to the plate and fight in this battle that God is fighting with this devil. You see what I'm saying? You know, if yes you, then subscribe. Press that subscribe button. Get these videos in. Let's chop it up. Let's talk. Take notes. What we talking about. And I'm going to be saying names where you can go to when you can go to you know, when you can go to other links and look up these names to be able to